What is going on, everybody? I always talk about Facebook marketing, and I will continue to do so because that is where I'm positioned in this industry as a digital marketer. I love creating content. I'm an artist. I love writing creative copyright, and I love putting together video ads that are going to garnish the attention of people on the Facebook platform. So that is why I'm going to continually talk about this. But guys, I didn't plan this video. I literally just sat down, put my camera up, push record because I wanted to do this off the cuff. I have so much to say about this, and I wanted to be as authentic as possible and answer maybe some questions or give some insight to, what it is that we do and why is it effective. And I don't and again, just addressing and questioning the issue of why isn't anyone else doing this? Now, when I say not everyone else is doing this, guys, millions of people are doing this, but millions of people is a tiny amount of people compared to how many people could be benefiting from this. I've listed these stats, and some of the stats I've listed are already outdated. I listed 1.47 billion, but now it's actually 1.59 billion daily active users, 2.41 billion monthly active users, and I think I have it listed on my website as 3.21 billion users on social media. Yet, local businesses and small businesses are putting their advertisements in local newspapers and on billboards, and using mailers, and doing all of these things. Sure, it works. It's advertising. It's worked forever. But if you want to see actual hyper growth, like if you actually want to see tons of customers come into your business, use the Facebook platform. Use the Facebook Business Manager. There is honestly untapped wealth for your business if you decide to use the Facebook platform and use Instagram for your marketing efforts, because that is where everyone is. 70% of Americans are on Facebook, 58 minutes a day. That is a lot of time, and the targeting software and the targeting features that are available to you in Facebook Business Manager, and using Facebook Pixel, guys. Facebook Pixel, and I've listed it a few times, but it's a line of code that you get from Facebook Business Manager. You put it in your website header, and you're able to track where people are coming from and what they're doing, the amount of time they spend on your site, the types of images, or the types of things they read. If you have a video on your site, if you have a webinar on your site, or if you have a certain product on a certain web page on your site, and you ran an advertisement out and you got that lead to your web page, and that lead spends 40 minutes on a certain page, guys, you need Facebook Pixel to give you this information so that you can retarget that individual with a more specific and more personalized ad. And that is why you need to have somebody dedicated to your Facebook marketing strategy. And maybe you haven't seen your ads work on Facebook, but this, guys, this is a very, I want you to pay attention really, really closely. If you've run ads on Facebook and you've had leads come to your website, they're not making purchases, that is a problem with the system that you have in place with your advertising and your marketing. It's a flaw in your business. It's a flaw in your sales process. Now, I don't want to offend anybody by saying this. I really want to just give this as a warning, kind of a heads up, take heed, guys. You need to pay attention to this. This is so important for your business. Because pay-per-click, okay, just stay with me here. Pay-per-click advertising, PPC advertising, you've probably paid for it in the past, or you've tried it yourself. You only get charged when leads click on it. That means these leads are coming to your website, okay? You're only paying for it. Now, the only conclusion that I can come to is that you've given up on Facebook because you found it to be too expensive, which means that leads coming to your website, people who are interested in the ad, they're clicking on it, they're coming to your site, they're not purchasing anything on it. Okay, now if you've given up on it, that means that you found it to be too expensive. You find that your demographic isn't there, or you're unable to get paying customers from the platform. This is a flaw in your sales design. It's a flaw in your sales process. And that is why I'm so vocal about a sales funnel. You need to have a funnel in place. You need to have a means of identifying your ideal clients. And when you're able to do that, once you're able to figure out your ideal client on the Facebook platform, your business will change drastically. On the upside, you will grow, you will scale, you will have to turn people away depending on your niche and depending on your market that you're in. Now, if you're just e-commerce and you're just selling, guys, cha-ching, it's a gold mine. It is a gold mine. If you are if you're like a local boutique shop and you sell items, on your shelf, you have items in your store, you have a website, where you give information, your hours and whatever else like that. But if you don't have e-commerce, guys, I can get you set up with an e-commerce store, and then you can start advertising on the Facebook platform, and you can double your revenue, triple your revenue. 2/3 of all purchases take place online. 2/3 of all purchases take place online. 66%. Like, how much business are you just missing out on because you're not establishing your presence online and then marketing and advertising in the most important place that you could be? Now, like I said before, local businesses are still advertising in the local newspapers. Guys, my generation especially does not spend money. I'm not spending money on Leader Telegram or the Chippewa Herald or whatever. You have to pay just to read the articles on the website. That's crap. Don't. It's business though. I understand this. But what I'm saying for you as a local business, your advertising is throttled, okay? Only certain people can now see your advertisement. It's only the people that pay. Now, maybe a lot of people are paying for that. I don't know the numbers. I've tried to find the numbers, and I haven't been able to just easily find the numbers. That is a problem. That means the metrics are either non-existent or they're hard to find. That's not good. That's not a good thing. So how do you know how many people you're getting in front of? Advertising on Facebook, and here's the thing too, and I think some people misunderstand this. Your advertising dollars that go out on the Facebook platform are 100% certain. Okay, if you aim it towards the right people, it's guaranteed to be showed to them. Okay, it doesn't matter how much time a person is spending on Facebook or not, they're going to see your ad. Because the average American spends 58 minutes, so some spend less, some spend more. Now, for that average American who spends 10 minutes a day on Facebook, that means there's people spending a lot more time on Facebook. Think about that, guys. The average American, let's say that person that is in your demographic, okay, they meet all of the ideal demographic requirements for your business. They spend 10 minutes a day. Guess where your ad is going to load up? It's going to load up on their newsfeed within that 10-minute time span that they log in and scan through their newsfeed. See, this is why it's so important that you're advertising there, because you can make so much money. But you cannot think of it in whatever way that you were previously thinking of it in as. Okay? Video content needs to be your first thing that you think of, all right? It receives 5 times more engagement, and only 3% of all content that goes on Facebook is video. But you know how many people go to people go to Facebook to watch video. People go to Facebook to find businesses. People go to Facebook to contact businesses. Okay, so you have a Facebook page of 1,000 followers. Those 1,000 followers are prior customers. Now there's marketing efforts that can be done to reignite, nurture, your past customers to come back into your business, but you need to have strategies that bring people back into your door. Strategies. Now, I think that every business page I think that I've gone on or I've researched into, I have seen posts, images, or text saying, hey, come to this event, or like, we're having this event now, or come in for this deal, and it's got 3 likes. It's got 1 comment, maybe a share or 2. Maybe this isn't even speaking to you. Maybe your business is like crushing it for the organic spots on your Facebook page. But guys, organic doesn't last. And your organic posts aren't always seen by your followers either. Because organic posts, your newsfeed on Facebook is loaded based on the habits. That's what the algorithm does. It bases its content that it gives its viewers based on what they're doing, how they're actively engaged with certain things. So if you have 1,000 followers on your Facebook page, how many of them are actually engaged with your content on a regular basis? Because everyone else, they're not seeing your content very often. A paid advertisement will guarantee go over the spot of your organic post. That is true. That is why you need to be positioning yourself with paid advertising. But just paid advertising is not enough. You need to have video content, like I said. And then it depends on the video content as well, guys. You have to have content that's engaging, and you have to have a mission in place. Because getting clicks to your website, as you've probably found out in the past, is not enough. You're not seeing the revenue increase. You're not seeing the return on investment, the ROI that you're spending on the Facebook ads. If you're not seeing the ROI on your Facebook advertising, that means there is a flaw. I've said it. I'll say it again. I'm going to keep saying it because I want you guys to pay attention. I want you guys to understand this. I don't want you to waste money on advertising anymore. I want you guys to have a thriving business. I want you to have customers, leads, conversions. I want to see your business double its size. It's possible through Facebook. Absolutely possible through Facebook, especially if you're not doing it yet. You could see so much growth in your business if you start putting a plan in place. And part of that plan might be hiring somebody to come in, take a look at your digital presence and optimizing it for success to have an ad campaign go out in Facebook. That is something I would do first. I might not recommend Facebook ads depending on your business type, but Facebook ads is almost a for sure thing. Facebook offers the highest digital ad return on investment among all surveyed respondents. And here's the crazy thing too. It costs 10 times the amount of money on television ad spend than it does on Facebook to reach the same audience size. 10 times. If you think that, think about it like this, okay? How badly, if you had the money to spend, okay? And this all depends on your demographic. This all depends on your ideal customer. It depends what business you're in. But imagine having a commercial come up on ESPN. Okay? Imagine having it, think about that. But why is that special? That's not special anymore. Because your Facebook ad could generate 10 times better than an ad on ESPN or an ad on your favorite television network. Okay, cable's dying. That's why I get junk mail every single day from cable providers. They're trying to figure out how they can even compete with Netflix. I mean, Netflix and Hulu TV and Hulu streaming and HBO Now, HBO Go, is already broken away. Now it's an app. Everything's moving into apps, guys. But your demographic is not guaranteed. Radio is the same thing. It's not guaranteed. Your audience is not guaranteed. How do you know who your ad is going in front of? How do you know who the listeners are? You don't. But if you use Facebook Ad Business Manager, if you use the Facebook Ad Manager and you target the people that you think would like your ad and then use Facebook Pixel to identify using artificial intelligence, guys, using the most advanced robot ever made to help your business succeed and find its target audience, that's what you could be doing. It's way more powerful than advertising in newspapers. It's more powerful than advertising on the local news network. It's more powerful than advertising on the biggest networks on TV. It's more powerful than that. And you as a smaller local business could utilize that for 10 times less the ad spend as putting up a commercial. So those are things you need to think about. An average Facebook user clicks on 8 ads per month. They click on ads. And only 3% of content is video. If you create a unique, engaging video, People are more in tune to click on it. They're more in tune to like it, to comment, to share with their friends, which only helps your advertising dollar go even further. Because the thing about social media that's different than other like, I can't listen to an ad on the radio and then share that with friends at a click of a button. I can't watch a television commercial and then just share that commercial with a click of the button, one click. I just shared it to a couple hundred more people. Nor would you want to. Like, who wants to actually share a television commercial? Now there's some guys, I mean, like, I've done it. I pulled my phone out and recorded awesome commercials, or you go on YouTube to find the awesome commercials and you share it with friends. Like really popular commercials, really big brands, they usually do advertise on Facebook as well, and then those ads get shared. But here's the thing, if you want your ad to be shared, if you actually want your advertising dollar to go a little bit further on Facebook, you need to be creating something that's social in nature. Like that's one of the first things. You have to be creating a piece of content or an article. If you're gonna go the content marketing route, which we can help you with as well, blogging. You can share your blogs on Facebook and push those out too. If it's a really engaging read, it can really help you. But content marketing, I think, is more helpful on the SEO side and getting your website ranked on Google, found easier on Google, and the more content you put up in that way, because it helps with keywords. Like written text helps with keywords and helps you get found by the other algorithm, Google's algorithm. But on the Facebook platform, guys, if you want your advertising dollar to go a little bit further, you got to think outside the box. You got to think a little bit outside the box, and you have to create that video content to really get in there, to really strike the nerve and hit the pain points of your ideal customer and how your service can benefit it. That's number one, and that's something I could help you with. Like, no, you shouldn't have to do this alone. But I also want you to see the importance of this. I want you to see how this could benefit your business. I don't want to just be the guy who's trying to make a sale. I want to give this advice to you because I want to see you guys utilize this advice. I want to see you guys thrive because of this advice, regardless of my hands in the cookie jar or not. But it is a lot of work. I recognize this. It's an entire day job for me. Working on your guys' accounts would be it's a full-time job for me. So I understand if you guys can't commit alone, but if you have the money to invest in it, you need to invest in it. You need to. Be smart with who you choose, though. That is so important. Be smart with who you choose, because not all digital marketing agencies are cut from the same cloth, people. This type of advice that I'm giving you, this is not strategy that's utilized by many digital marketers. It's not. Facebook marketing is very different than what you will probably typically see for local business marketing. And I really want to circle back to this too. I mentioned it earlier, that the flaw in the sales process, there's a flaw in your business, there's a flaw in your sales funnel, and this is probably a reason why you're not getting the attention on Facebook. You need to give value first. You need to funnel ideal customers into a landing page, and then use whatever is on that page, whether it's a giveaway, an email opt-in for a special promotion that you guys are running. Stop spending money on Groupon. Start putting these ads into a specially created landing page, and then run your ad out on Facebook saying something is free. Use video content to engage with these people on social media and watch the leads pour in. No joke. Depending on the type of offer or promotional efforts that you put in to whatever your sales pitch is, and if you get them throttled, your ideal customers or your ideal audience throttled into a landing page with a promotional offer, you can see your leads. I mean, I don't know what your leads right now are. How many leads are you getting a month? How many new leads are you getting? Are you generating? Are you seeing these results? Are you tracking this? These are things you should be tracking. The biggest thing is getting those leads captured. You need to figure out a means of using something that's attractive and funneling them into a landing page to give you contact information. And you need to give them something in return, or register to win something in return. You have to, but doing that on the Facebook platform, that is where you'll see the difference. Okay? Start growing that email list. Start funneling people into your messenger bots. We can help create messenger bots as well. But you need to help funnel people into an email where you can market to them via email. Email marketing is still the highest ad return that you could possibly do. I think it's like 49 to 1. $49 for every $1 spent is what email can give you. So that is what you need to do. You need to generate emails from people, and you need to give people something that they're interested in. Give your audience something that they would be interested in, so that they will come to your business over your competitors and watch your business grow. So this video is getting to be a little bit long, so I'm just gonna end it there. I hope that this is enough content for you guys. I hope that I got everything that I wanted to get across, and I hope that this information is beneficial, regardless if you come and work for me or not, or come work with me or not, guys. I want this to be beneficial for you. I want your eyes to be open to the potential and the possibilities that advertising on the biggest social media, on the biggest marketplaces that has ever existed. But first, it's creativity, guys. It's video content, it's creative copyright, it's fun, it's a sales funnel, because your website is most likely built like a brochure. Brochures don't make sales, guys. You need to have a salesman, you need to have a sales process built digitally to help capture those leads, help capture those website visitors into paying customers that day, or in the very short time frame after the day that they come in for that promotional item, guys. So I hope that this was enough information for you. Again, I'm just going to cut it right there. And, if you want to book a call with me, I'm going to have a link somewhere here where you just get on the phone, guys. Free strategy call. Guys, no harm done there. I'm not going to try and pitch you real hard on nothing. I just want to have a conversation, and we can go from there after that. But I hope that you took away from this video something useful, and you can plug it into your business and go from there. Well, I think that's about it, guys. So I'm really appreciative that you decided to watch this all the way through, and I hope you guys all have a great night.